Hello everybody, Reggie Time here, and in just a minute I'm going to be playing some 10NL Fast Forward, carrying on from the previous video. It's a different day. I am about to probably play very bad because my first grandchild is imminently about to be born. The baby's mum is, well, her water's broke several hours ago. She's starting to dilate, whatever all that stuff means, and I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm in the house on my own. My wife's at work. And yeah, I just need to do something. Now, playing poker in my normal games, don't want to do that because I expect to play pretty badly and not very focused. But I need to do something. I need to do something just to help pass time, basically, until until things happen. So yeah, this could be a bit of a car crash. I'm going to try and play well. I'm not just going to like sit here just like dicking around. But yeah, I'm very unlikely to be hyper focused. And yeah, let's just see what happens. This video is being made more for me than it is for the channel. And yeah, I don't really care if you hit like, if you don't, if you comment or you don't. This is just me try to pass time and yeah, whatever. Let's just play some poker and watch the time click around until I get a notification on my phone that things are moving faster than they currently seem to be. Yeah, I'm wibbling. Doesn't matter. Let's crack on. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate man in the building. Ace 10 offsuit. I'm gonna raise this one. Hopefully the tables fill up soon. I don't really want to play three-handed, but right now the way I'm feeling, I'd play heads up against Phil Ivey just to help occupy myself. Hopefully also we won't have this waiting for players thing going on too often. Hopefully I joined a couple of seats. I think there was not many in the pool when I started. There was whatever 9 in the pool, 7 when I started, so 9 including my two seats. Hopefully we'll get up to at least 4 handies sooner rather than later. Queen 6 suited is going to be a defend. It's not going to be a defend because the player's limped. Check it back, hit a queen. See you at the river, sire. Sir. Pick up a flush draw too. I think we can value bet this now. King 7. Not an open at a full table. Don't know if it's an open on the button. Not doing it. Maybe it is three-handed. 5-bar suit is definitely going to open. And you can bet your bollocks it's going to be defended. Should we face a 3-bet? Three and a half X, eh? Ten big blinds, ace, deuce suited, I think. We're not going to defend this. So I'm not going to. Top and bottom pair here. I'm going to use a large c-bet size in multi-way with a strong but vulnerable hand. Turning a full house. How do we want to proceed here? I think we just want to continue betting. Get value from other Jack X, get value from 10x, get value from draws. Queen on the river could be a good card. Could give us some pairs with King Queen. Could make him the occasional straight. I guess we don't block straights. We go with the big bet. And here we're going to check our ace king. We do get the fold, unfortunately. And it's whether I'm going to raise or call. Versus big bet, we're just calling. Versus a small bet, I think I might have raised. It's a very disappointing turn card. As we 3-bet the ace queen suited. Pots again. Wow. I think he's going to fold this versus pot. Doesn't feel like we want to. We call again. He pots a river. Do we really want to put another potential 50 blinds in with this hand? Probably not. Bandika appears to be a big fan of the 3.5x opens and then comes with the limp. Okie dokie. I've seen enough. I've seen enough of Bandika to bestow him the green tag, or her, or they. Who knows what pronoun Bandika wants to use. Be defending the Jack 5 here versus the virtual min open. In the face of it, we haven't got much, but we do have double backdoor. We'll be continuing versus 1/3 in some capacity. Don't know anything about Zelena. Do I want to raise here? I think I do. Feels like I want to raise. And then just like barrel any turn card that improves our situation and give up on ones that don't. We're going to be seeing 3 with the 8-10. Ace 10 suited. Got 3-bet here, could flat. I think we're going to flat with 2 unskilled rigged looking types in the blinds, which significantly reduces the chances of us getting squeezed. And then we get to play a pot in position with a pretty hand. We don't get a pretty flop, unfortunately. So unlikely to be wagering any more chips in this hand. We'd like a free one. Check's a good price. I can live with check as a price. Well, never mind. We're done. opening up the ace-3. We're going to be contributing chips to the pot with the 10s too. Going to check. Well, I was going to check back, but we get min dunked into. Bandika's been potting. Now they want to min raise. Interesting development. We get a call. We get a queen high flop. Start by checking. All I'm concerned, this player's got a lot of pot size bets in them. Still don't want to raise here with our top pair no kicker. I guess we just call down. 10-8, okay. Disappointing development on the turn here against Bandika. It's going to have to hope our 10s are good. Don't think I'm going to be calling a bet. Is it very small? No, it just lets us win. He had, or she had, or they had 9-5 suited. Okay then. Hopefully these players in the pool are going to be playing worse than me today. And that's quite a tough act given that I'm not really thinking very clearly. Trying to think clearly. That's why I'm recording. To try and hold myself to account, to talk through my thoughts. So I don't just like spunk it all off haphazardly. Checking the jacks, calling a bet. Checking and deciding based on size versus half pot or less will continue. Versus bigger bets, even though we don't have a spade, and he can definitely have some ace-3, ace-4, etc. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. And that size we're just calling, but I'm really not happy just like calling a small term bet. Looks value heavy, this. I think people at these stakes tend to, when they're bluffing, use larger sizes. We might be getting milked here. Probably going to check fold on this river. Probably. Do we seek value here with our... Wow, this makes me want to call now. Small over bet. Makes me want to... Why do I want to call this? We block straights. We don't block flush draws. We don't block like wheel type draws. Yeah, I'm just going to call here. Do I think people are bluff using this line? Not very often. Oh, but we're going to time out. Oh, boom, we got the winning. We got the winning. Just didn't make sense, that line. Did not make sense. Don't know why I didn't lead this. Why am I not leading here? Limp pot. What a fucking Moby. We'll have a little bet now. Be ready, aware of time bank on this table. I'm not going to be doing any rat or link because can't be fucking bothered. It's 10 and L. I guess we just bet fold this river. Pretty big. We only lose to sets basically. And obviously King 10, but I feel like King 10's out there. Yeah, going back to that pocket jack sand, like smaller over bet. It's not a convincing line. It's not a convincing line, I'm afraid. I think versus small blind here, we're just going to start off with a relatively big bet with the King 10. Versus big blind, I wouldn't bet, but versus small blind, I think we can have a little stab and then just see what develops. Turn a gut shot. 9 doesn't feel like it's a card I want to barrel though. I think when you check call, they're going to be like too Broadway heavy, pocket pair heavy, etc. And I don't think we get much credit if we checks again and we bet the river. Don't think we make pairs fold. That's all rendered irrelevant now because he's led into us. In 3-bet here, we have ace queen off in the cutoff. I don't think people 3-bet enough in these pools for me to want to 4-bet this hand, so I'm just going to call. Let me check something this flop. I want to check call, but it will be size dependent. Not going to check call a lot. Well, yeah, not check calling a pot size bet. Good for you, Badagos. We have a straight on the right hand side table. Still there, they're using this 2.1 size, got a fishy stack size. Been raised here, we're just going to call. 3-betting doesn't really achieve very much. Yeah, we get value from draws. What we usually is going to be chopping against the queen, you would imagine. Ace of diamonds, a very unideal river card, but I ain't folding. I don't give a fuck. We win. What did he raise turn with? Ace deuce off suit. Okay, buddy. You can 100% have the green tag. Because that was just nonsense. They're still in. They're not playing a full stack. Using 2.1. I don't know. I'm not thinking very straight today, and I'm not going to be very eloquent today. Not that I ever am eloquent. Versus 3.5x. Do we have a 3-bet here? I don't know if we do or not, but I'm going to. Green tag using a unusual sizing. Good chance at the shit. Now I don't know what I'm going to do post flop. Excuse me. I mean, yeah, if you want to fuck around, mate. If you want to use silly sizes, so do I. Oh, that was nice. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Pot call. Mindonk fold. That's not going to get the job done, my friend. We are very deep here. I do not fancy 3-betting against someone I don't know who they are. We're going to flat out the small blind in 2 separate situations. I don't think squeezing is particularly prevalent in these games. So I don't really care much about getting squeezed. And so yeah, I'm just flatting out the small blind. Shoot me. Fucking shoot me. Calling the 9, so I'm not loving it. Bets big again on the turn. I mean, he's saying he's got an ace on nothing here. He's not doing this with like a under pair. I'm going to call one more time. Decide on the river. We win. Presume he had a flush draw. King jack off. Okay. Do I want to set mine the button here? Yeah, why not? Check him back. Feels like our fours are no good here. But what are we actually trying to make people fold if we bet? Probably not much. Doubt a 6. I doubt even a 6 folds to 1 bet. I don't fancy double barreling. We're going to check back and lose here a lot to 1 pair. But I think our hand's just a little bit too strong to bluff with. And we win anyway. Bandika with his pot open again. And a call. Fucking size do we make this then? 16 is the size that's coming into my head. Bandika with the absolute snap call. Call from the small blind. We get the 10-10-3 flop. Anyone know how to proceed in multi-weight large size squeeze pots on 10-10-3? Because this lad doesn't. Absolutely no fucking clue what to do here. Betting feels like that's what I want to do. And I don't know, that size, whatever. No fucking idea. And I guess we're jamming the turn, and if he's got a 10 then, or pocket 3, I mean, we're probably going to lose this pot. Don't know how he has a 10, but he probably just does. Jack 7. Okay then. I think I feel safe resuming this. I felt safe not cashing out. So I didn't cash out. And he hit a 2-outer. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I just don't know what to say. I am the king of the cash out. I elected not to cash out because the man had 2 outs with 1 card to come. And yeah, you know the rest. Very pleased to say I don't give a fuck. Well, I do a little bit, but it's not something that's going to cost me any sleep. Interesting line with the Jack 7 suited, though. Very interesting line. Not what I would recommend. I think we can safely tag Selena as green now, given their dwindling stack size and the very high likelihood that they're a fucking idiot. Yeah, we'll have a little set, man. I don't give a fuck that we're not allowed to, quote unquote, not allowed to. We haven't been 3-bet yet once yet in 23 minutes. I think it's safe to assume that it's not an especially aggressive pre-flop pool at the moment that we're seeing. Gut shot here. One of our outs is dirty. Can't fold to 1-bet though, not with a nut shot. 6 theoretically is a far better card for us than it is Zelena. But given I don't think Zelena's very good, I'm just going to check and fold. Rather than try and bet. Because we have more 6x, etc., etc., yada yada. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Nerd talk. Oh, now we're back to 3-handed. We appear to have lost some players from the pool. Nesquik. They make them milkshakes, don't they? Amongst other things. Who doesn't love a Nesquik milkshake powder? Okay. So he's going big on this turn. It's probably not that good for his range, but the flop's very good for his range. He's just going to win. No pair here, but backdoor flush draw. We'll start with the bet. Bandika absolutely snaps our cock off. And we get a turn card that I don't feel like barreling, so I'm not going to. Then we river a king, so we're going to have to check call now. Probably. Didn't. Does an ace check the turn and then bet the river? Maybe. Do I want to fold? No. 5 deuce off. Thank you. Ten Jack 4 Bandika, who we know is pretty shit. I don't want to bet versus Bandika. I think I'd rather save my aggression for later in the hand when we're seeing a bit more checking from him. Pick up a draw and a card that's good for our range. Probably just going to bet twice here on the large side. Not in love with the 2 of spade river, but we are going to continue bluffing. Going to check back the queens here on a board that should be quite good for the big blind range. Don't expect this to work, by the way. Oh, it did work. He leads turn small, just calling. And calling that river for certain. Against Bandika, we're going to flat the button because we think Bandika's a bit special. Bad flop. I'm really good at planning on putting much more money in this pot against Bandika. And here we have an easy call, expecting to win a lot. 5 deuce off. That is the theme of the day. When we turn a pair, he bets small. Show me the river, please, dealer. And easy fold on the river. This is a hand I would sometimes 3-bet from the small blind, but not against someone who's starting with an absolute fanny of a stack. You appear to be playing 300 again. Top pair. See you at the river, moment maker. Pot size bet. We might be in trouble. Another pot size bet. We might definitely be in trouble. Not taking. Oh, it's not a pot size bet this time. Sorry. Zelina seems very, very active. Not 4-bet shoving, but 40 big. So surely this 8 slows him down. Yeah, we're probably going to lose, but at least we don't have to put any more money in. Ace 5 off. Okay. Good read, Reggie. Good read. Double backdoor here against Selena, who does seem on the more aggressive end of the spectrum. See what size to come with. 1/3. See, if Selena was playing a full stack, I mean, this person seems to be like relatively aggressive, etc. You know, maybe isn't a sellable player, but Zelina is not playing with a full stack, so I refuse to give Zelina any credit for being good. Small 3-bet here from the small blind. Really not in love with the situation, but due to the size, we're going to C3. Uh-oh. Do we bluff this river after Zelina checks back? What is this pot size bet? I guess we just have to be all in against this and be deeply unhappy. Do we bluff here against Selena? I don't think so, although we probably should. We're all in here. He's got kings. What a fucking surprise. He's cashing out. Fair play to him. And we lose again. And once more, 0 fucks are being given. We started this session with $65. One can only hope and pray that I don't die with 0 during this session. That is my only hope right now. Did we win that hand against Selena? No, we can't have won it, can we? Weren't even paying attention. Right, Selena, you're doing my fucking nutting now, so you're just getting a lot rammed in your face. Fuck you. Fuck you, Selena. Making it 12x versus fucking 3x. Dipstick. I think we have a value bet here with our jack on the end. Maybe it could even go bigger. Probably should. King, queen off. I think we have a squeeze situation here. Now, note last time when we had a stronger hand, we made it 16 big. So this time we're just going to squeeze smaller because don't give a fuck about being exploitable and doing things that basically relatively face up, if you know what I'm doing. Yeah, completely done on this flop. Completely done. I just want this hand to go to showdown. I want to see what's happening in this hand. No, we're not going to get to see a showdown. Interesting bet fold there for massive. Pair on a flush draw against someone who isn't fully stacked, who's limped. See you at the river, sir. I think we're going to probably just double barrel here. I think this player doesn't check a king twice. This player probably doesn't check a king back on the flop. River 2 pair. Call. Okay. He just folds. Forward diamonds river. Continue my read that I don't think this player has a king. Maybe they backed into diamonds. We're going to have a bluff. Just trying to make something fold that's better than Jack 10, I guess. Just folding the ace queen off. Probably could do some 4-bet in there. Couldn't be asked. Queen 9 off. Yeah, well played, sir. You're a fucking genius. Deuce 3-3. We get the pot size donk. I mean, this is just a small overpair all day, isn't it? Probably. I'm not going to try and make him fold it. took me a lot of discipline to fold next. I really didn't want to. Really didn't want to. Zelena's clearly like. I mean, he might be three betting appropriate ranges, but for this pool, he's three bet. I think Zelena's three bet more than the rest of the pool combined so far this session. Okay, so the three betting me, right? Okay. I'm not in the mood for you, Zelena, so you are going to be Mr. 4-bet all-in quite often. That's what you're going to meet. Don't care. I'm not going to call versus Zelena. I'm not going to 4-bet non-all-in versus Zelena, unless I have aces. I'm just going to jam a lot because fuck you, Zelena. Would be nice not to go broke this session, but we are absolutely not ruling it out. If we do, we might even reload because I need something to do. Can't just sit around doing nothing. How many's in the pool right now? 13. I noticed still got $32 in the account plus 23. So we're only down a buying. Was it 32? We started with 66 and we've got 55. Oh, well, we're only down a buying. So it'll be worse than that. Something of a loose open, but the pool's pretty soft, so we're going to do it. Oh, Ken Faith Lucas. Stop it. Just stop it. No C-bets multi-way with an offsuit hand that has very little prospects apart from runner. That's not a runner. I want to play with pots with Ken Faith Lucas. We're gonna. I mean, this isn't a 3-bet, but you know, I'm in position. We've got Ken Faith Lucas, who I'm suspecting isn't a genius. We're just shutting it down here, multi. We don't expect any pairs to fold. Might not even get a side to fold. We win it with Queen Jack off. Fascinating. Mando grind deep in the tank. Mr. Lucas calls. We get one of the most disappointing flops I've ever seen. This is a more disappointing flop than the one my wife saw on our wedding night. But we're going to bet anyway. Turn a pair. We like that. Now we can stop bluffing at least and then just pay off river. Cannot wait for him to bet like 15 bigs on the river and me snap pay it off and him have King Jack. I'm pretty excited for that. No, we just get to win then, do we? Now, do we value bet? That's the question. Do we value bet here against medium pocket, like pocket nines, pocket 10s, pocket 7s? I don't think so. It feels too thin with just a 9 kicker. Pocket 4s. I'm going to pause the recording in a moment. I haven't spoke to my son in nearly 2 hours, and I don't like not knowing shit. So I'm going to just bring him and see what if there's any. Well, there's bound to be some progress. Let's see what progress there may have been. Decided not to three bet Ken Faith Lucas because I don't know why. He decided not to. It seems like we need to continue here when we got the Jack of Hearts and the Ace of Spades. Decided to just flat this button here again. I'm not really. Basically, all I'm thinking about right now is phoning my sons. So we're going to set out next hand at all tables and make the phone call. This guy decides he wants to big bet this turn, which seems reasonable. I'm out. I'm fully aware I'm playing shite, by the way. Don't bother telling me. Don't care. We're just going to check here and lose and then make a phone call. My son did not answer his phone. Normally I get cross when people don't answer the phone, but I'm assuming he's got quite a lot on his plate at the moment and maybe he's busy. Maybe he's just having a pee. Maybe he's having a poo. Maybe he's not paying too much attention to his phone. Concerned. Maybe he lacks concern that his control freak fucking father wants to know everything that's going on. This three bet's too small, so I'm going to call, even though we have a bad hand. We have a good flop though. Zelena, you three bet. Oh, yeah, fuck you as well, Zelena. Oh, look at these flops. Aren't we doing well? Going to bet really small here. Hopefully, juice a raise and then jam the fuck over the top of it. And you check calls. Oh, the phone call's coming in. Muting. I'll keep playing though. Sun called back. Dilation is not moving too quickly. We've basically gone from 2 centimeters dilated at 5 a.m. to just 3 centimeters dilated at 10 a.m. That's unideal in terms of like soothing my anxiety. But I'm sure it's much worse for them. Over, by the way, Ladder had jacks up there, didn't he? I was like, whatever, mate. I don't know what he had. Did we check what he called with? I didn't check, did I? Oh. Oh, click buttons, Reg. Click buttons, Reg. Are we going to even get to the... What did he have? I don't fucking know. Oh, I don't fucking care either. Right, I'm just going to call here because we have a pair and he might be bluffing and blah, blah, blah. I'm not with it today, gents and ladies. I am not fucking with it. It's almost like I'm playing on tilt. I'm not tilted, of course, but it's almost like I'm playing on tilt in terms of like, it might be worth watching this back at some point for me because it will teach me a lot about the parts of my game I need to work on. Um, Being sensible for a moment, Jared Tendler said in his book, The Mental Game of Poker, that we can learn a lot from the hands we play when we are tilted. Because what tilt does, it kind of shows us the stuff we haven't learned properly yet. Um, so I mean, I never will watch this back because why the fuck would I? But yeah, I imagine if I did watch this back, I could spot quite a few mistakes I've made and I'm making that would very much be worth working on. Okay, I'm not going to fold this with a light blue tag in the pot on this squeeze size seams on the small side. Flopping a pair, so we're going to take another card. This could easily just be a range bet. Could also obviously be some very strong hands. Oh dear. That might be an expensive turn card. I mean, do we just jam here? I mean, we're ahead of ace, king, ace, queen, flush draws. Obviously, we're crushed by king, queen. Crushed by sets. Do we just jam here or do we call? Don't know. I'm all in. Oh dear, we ran into it. We ran right into it. And once again, there are not many fucks being given. Had an extra 50 cents rate back. I think there's a very good chance that the bankroll is in jeopardy. At this point, the bankroll is under threat, shall we say. It's under siege from the 10 and L megastars. That's a set. We like sets. I think if we didn't have the 7 of hearts, I would bet larger here. But because we do, we'd like him to have the 7 of hearts here, obviously. It was like a bad card to hold in terms of wanting to bet bigger. I'm just keeping set money in the small blind because we are absolutely not getting punished for it. So why not? Why the hell not? Trivial call here with the 9s. Depending on size here, I'm going to call or fold. Goes with 2/3. I like his size. don't like folding when we got like a diamond and a backdoor straight draw. I think I like the jack on the turn. I'm gonna get my cape on here, aren't I? I just know I'm gonna get my cape on. That significantly reduces its value combinations here, that card. Give me a nice clean river. Yeah, we're not folding here. We're not folding. I think you can have a lot of bluffs here on this board and not tons of value. I mean, of course, he can have some value, but I think he's going to have quite a few. If he's anywhere decent, you know, he's going to have like diamonds, spades, broadways, call, full houses. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We are getting torched, and I don't actually give a fuck. C betting here. Not barreling on this card. Check and call though. Sorry, that bet's too big. Ace on the river. Yep. Old man station. Oh, I was calling, by the way. I was fucking calling. What did he have? Jack 10 off. Okay, just didn't bother bluffing the river. Versus small blind, we're going to use a larger size. Trivial check call with the queen 10 suited. I'm going to continue betting pretty big with the kings. Probably just check folding. That river I really don't like. I think now we're just going to check back. I think like when he checks so quick, he probably doesn't have a jack. Here we're just folding. Do we have a value bet here against a 9? I mean, he's never bluffing when he raises, so I think we have a pretty safe bet fold. Pocket fives. It's me deliberating on whether we can value bet versus a 9, and pocket fives absolutely snaps my little cock off. Don't call it a comeback, but we just won 40 big blinds. Thrilling comeback in the offing. Two pairs here, not folding, not expecting to win. Win anyway. Well played with the ace king, sir. See you at the river. So Bolognese, Bolinas. Ah, maybe we don't see you at the river. 10's going to call. If he pots it, he will probably just going to fold. He doesn't. He checks back, which either means he's got an ace and he's trying to get to showdown, or he doesn't like the ace. Our hand is too strong to bluff with, so we're just going to check. And win. That was an open. Just click fold because it's fucking hideous and I wasn't concentrating. Flopping ourselves 3 of a kind. Taking it down. Facing the pot size bet and we're not folding. That turn card feels nice. I don't think he's potting a 9 very often. He's just snap betting every street. Don't like my hand as a call here, I don't think. Would really like him to have the ace of clubs. What am I talking about? Of course I'm fucking calling. Of course he's got the nuts. As if I was ever going to fold today there. I mean, it was a fold. I knew it was a fold. I knew it was a fold and I didn't give a fuck. This is just a call. Win. Knew that was a fold and I didn't fucking care. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bankroll could be in jeopardy here. If I call and lose, are we in no money to reload territory? No, we're not. No, we're not. King, queen. Boom. Get in. Lost another one. We are close to reload territory. We are very close to reload territory, and I don't give a fuck. Flopping a flush, that'll help things. That will definitely help the situation. Not much, though. Didn't help the situation much. Actually, I think we get to big bet this board. So I'm going to. We're not going to continue with. I think we'll probably rat hole this table actually, so we've got some extra chips. Because I'm not going to reload when we bust. So we are very much on case money here, and the minute that we can't top our stacks up will be the end of proceedings, and I'll go and find something else to do that isn't quite so expensive. Because much as I don't really give a fuck that I'll have touched off $60 and 6 buy-ins, I don't really want to be touching off all day. I'll go and fire the old PlayStation 2 up and play some retro games, I think. I'm fully aware that this has not been a stellar performance, and if you've been watching the whole video, which I presume you have, you'll be very much aware that I am not actually giving any kind of fuck. I've killed an hour, and it's been money well spent. I'm going to be check raising Zelena here with bottom, middle pair, and back doors. Mm. Take my money, Moncho. Take it. Do we know value bet? I don't think so. Two overcards. Fuck it. See one more. Oh, good shot. No, not folding a nut shot. We're going to race here because I don't want to allow this 1/3 pot size river bet to have success. And if it's going to have success, then good for it. But it's going to have to earn it. 7-5. We can definitely have 7-5 here. Button probably not as much. Oh dear. Yeah, I think we're going to call it a day because I just can't be fucking bothered. We'll do it properly though. We'll sit out next blind. Yeah. It's been fun content, I suppose, but yeah, it's been a monumental disaster. Don't fucking care. Literally don't care. 1 ounce. But donating to likely Eastern European knits. I'm bored of it now. Woohoo! Got the rate back up to $3. Go us. So yeah, we're going to leave it there. As always, fuck the Tories. Hopefully, I'll do another video tomorrow. Probably put a little bit more on and try and play a little bit better with some updates on my impending grandfatherhood. But we'll leave it there for now. Take care, everybody, and bye bye for now.